crap goth, my name is Pixie and welcome to my channel of randomness where you never know what you're going to get. Today you are going to get a ranty, very annoyed video about the DVLA because they have just royally screwed me over. If you want to find out what happened, carry on watching please. And please do like and subscribe to this channel as well if you want to hear more ranty stuff or unboxing videos or nice days out, just whatever. But today is a rant video because I am thoroughly pissed off. Hello, right, okay, so starting from the beginning, trying to keep this short, but I am literally seething, I am pissed off, and I've tried to call them as well, which is just a no-go. Basically, I've been driving since 2012, I've had mental health issues all my life, I've never made any kind of bones about it, I've always been very open about it. I needed to renew my driving card licence because since passing my driving test, I've had a lot of facial tattoos, I've not got dreadlocks anymore, so I've completely changed facially. So I thought, I know, I'm going to be sensible and I'm going to renew my photo card licence, which meant, because I've got married as well, a couple of years ago, have to like change everything around. So my name had already been done, my photo hadn't. So updating my licence because I'm fucking responsible and that's what you do. So this was about, what, 5 or 6 months ago. I filled in a standard kind of change of circumstances application form with new photos that cost me about, what, 12 quid. Had to get them signed. Everything was filled in. Everything was sent off. Sent it through Express. I didn't put it in their free envelope. I sent it off Express to make sure it got there and it was signed for. Which then I had another letter back about 3 or 4 weeks later to ask for basically my doctor's details because I put on the form that I'm schizophrenic, which I wasn't diagnosed when I started driving. I did have mental health issues. I was in and out of hospital because of psychosis and stuff, but there was never an issue. I actually am not still a fully diagnosed schizophrenic. I'm in a working diagnosis. I can't speak. I'm stuttering because I'm pissed off. I'm in a working diagnosis. I've got PTSD. I've been diagnosed with that. I've got big diagnosed with anxiety and all that kind of stuff. But I fall under this umbrella because schizophrenia is no longer a little ball of illness. It's this huge big umbrella where you've got the, I don't know, bipolar, or you've got personality disorder or whatever. There's all these different things like under this umbrella of schizophrenia. So I slot into several of those. So like, basically, I spoke to somebody who said, do I write it down? They said, yes. So I did, because I'm an honest person. If ever I'm feeling ill, I stop driving. That is well known throughout all of my teams. I don't drive at all. It's just, and I make videos saying I don't drive as well. Anyway, okay, get them going this way because I'm getting pissed off. So I've waited basically for all this time. I've sent off everything I needed to send off, all of my certificates, my letters and everything. Had the letters back to say, we need your doctor's details. Filled that in, sent it off the same day. Then waited for, oh my God, a good 3 months. Didn't hear anything back whatsoever. Rang the doctors. They hadn't even heard from the DVLA at all. So the doctors, obviously, the DVLA hadn't contacted the doctors asking for any kind of medical evidence as to why I shouldn't be driving. So I then tried to phone the DVLA, which if anyone tries to ring them, it's a fucking no-go because they don't answer their phones. They keep you on hold for either hours and then cut you off at the end of it. Or they say, I'm sorry, but the phone line is busy. We cannot take your call at present, which is what happened this morning. So I am fucking annoyed. Basically, I've got this letter from the DVLA this morning saying that they have banned me from driving for 3 months at least because of my recent psychiatric episode. I did not have a psychiatric episode. My child died. I had a bit of a breakdown, and for respite, I went into, voluntarily I might add, into a psychiatric unit for respite. Not to be sectioned, not to be carted off because I had a complete fucking loon and I just couldn't cope with, well, I couldn't cope with life emotionally, but I didn't do anything to warrant having my driving licence taken away. My driving licence, having my car, is my only form of independence. It means I can take my family places. We can swap over driving if Spanky's tired. I can do things for the charity. Tonight, my daughter starts driving lessons. My little girl, not driving lessons, sorry, swimming lessons. She starts swimming lessons for the very first time. She's 6 years old. She's had to wait for all these years because KORI wasn't allowed to do it. And I wasn't prepared to send her, and neither was Spanky, when KORI couldn't do something that he really wanted to do. KORI passed away last July. And we've just booked Ostara in for her lessons and she starts tonight. And I was going to drive her. I can't do anything else. I am useless. I have lost my whole purpose of being But driving is the one thing that kept me going. It's the one thing which gave me the independence to do something for my family. It gave me the freedom to meet my support worker at Denby Pottery. I can drive from my house to my car and have her meet me at the other end. So, and they've just taken it away. And for what fucking reason? I'm fine to drive. Dickheads. Now, I'm not being irresponsible. I understand entirely. If someone has got a mental health problem, the DVLA need to know. Of course you do. That's a sensible thing. But I have never, ever, ever driven if I've been poorly. I've always told them I wouldn't drive if I was poorly. My mental health teams know that. It's everywhere on record. So the fact that nobody has spoken to me personally about it, my doctors apparently haven't even heard anything from the DVLA, and my mental health team certainly haven't said anything. Now, the only thing I can get is that they've possibly seen a video. But again, I didn't have a psychotic breakdown. I haven't had any grief counselling. I have had nobody help me since KORI died at all. All this shit that was said, that because we knew KORI was going to pass away because he was in palliative care, and there was all these professionals, this whole fucking team of professionals saying, when your son passes, we will be there to pick you up. We will help you. You will get this. You will get this. We got none of it. None of it at all. The whole family. Ostora was 6, having nightmares, wet in the bed. Nobody helped her because for 6 months, you're not allowed to do anything. So I've been making videos and I've been working on the foundation and I've been doing things for KORI's channel and organising his funeral and things and doing everything to keep myself busy. But then it got to the point where it was, 7 months down the line, I had no help whatsoever at all for grief counselling. There's a 2-year waiting list for pretty much everywhere, which is no good for me whatsoever. And so I had a bit of a slip, and I told my team straight away, and the best thing they thought for me was to go in and get a little bit of respite, which is what it was. And I presume because of that, they've ripped away my driving licence with no explanation. They won't answer their phones. And now I've got to fill in another fucking form to repeal the decision. And my car is literally the only thing keeping me going. I'm not stupid. I would never drive if I was ill. There is no reason for them whatsoever. Even my mental health teams previously have said there is no reason for me to lose my licence. And I've got a lovely little letter. So I'm going to give you guys a reference number, and if you would like to write into the DVLA on my behalf or contact them or email them to tell them to piss off and that I'm okay to drive, please feel free. So my name will be in the description and so will the reference number. So if you want to contact the DVLA, please feel free. I'm going to be doing it as well. I am annoyed. There is going to be so many people out there who lose their licence for stupid stuff. I am not one of these people. It's just, I shouldn't be losing my licence. And I'm being penalised for having mental health again. All this bullshit about these people are going to be more open about it and you should talk. If you talk, you get fucked over completely. If you talk to social services in some circumstances, they come and investigate you to make sure your kids are safe because you've got mental health problems. If you're honest and you make videos or you declare something on a medical note for the DVLA, they take the licence off you. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Hide it? Pretend it's not true? Anyway, this is just a rant. So if any of you guys have had similar experiences, please do comment down below, because I think this is bang out of order. I should not have lost my licence because I'm grieving for my child and because I voluntarily went into somewhere. It's, you know, they didn't even launch an investigation. They've just written back to me after nearly 6 months saying, you've lost your licence for 3 months, until I can prove that I'm well enough to drive. So I'm going to be on the phone with my mental health teams this afternoon. I've already messaged them to say, look, please help me because this is not on. The DVLA will not respond to anything. They take months to get back to you. You cannot ring through to them. They are horse shit. And I'm not standing for it. So if you guys have had any similar experiences, please comment down below. We'll have a chat about it. Come onto Facebook. I have The Crap Goth, which is my Facebook page. You can DM me from there. Please feel free. And I'll get any of my things, my socials up. There we go. For TikTok, if you want to talk to me on there. That's obviously my YouTube channel, which is really good. But yeah, have you had any similar experiences? What are your dealings with the DVLA or whatever you have in America, Canada, whatever? Because this is absolute fucking horseshit. I've lost my son. I've lost pretty much everything that I stood for, like I was a carer. I've lost all that. I feel like I have no purpose. And the one thing I was so proud of was getting back behind the wheel and driving again after stopping. Because when my son was diagnosed with his terminal illness, he could have had a heart attack and died at any point. So I was not prepared to get behind the wheel and I stopped driving. I got my car, I learned to drive again. I made videos on here, on this channel about it, how happy. And now they've ripped that away from me as well. How much more are people going to take from me? Are they trying to break me properly? I've had enough. So anyway, thank you for listening. Dvla, fuck you. And I'm going to get this sorted. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.